And I have nothing but respect for these competitors. Make no mistake, I am cocky in prediction. I am confident in preparation. But I am always humble in victory or defeat.
Whether you love him or hate him, Conor McGregor is as captivating an athlete as there is in the world of sports today. He has risen to a level of superstardom unprecedented in the history of MMA. So much so that there is little we do not already know about the enigmatic Irishman. In this video, we are going to look at some of the less well-known facts surrounding the UFC's first champ. So, let's jump right in with 10 things you didn't know about Conor McGregor. Number 1. What led Conor to a career in MMA? Having found himself in several scraps while growing up in Dublin, Conor decided to begin training martial arts as a way of ensuring he could protect himself. At the young age of 12, he began training in boxing at Crumlin Boxing Club. He is documented as saying that he was breaking down street fights after they happened while searching for ways to improve his efficiency. After moving to Lucan, Dublin in 2006, he met future UFC fighter Tom Egan, and they began training MMA together. 2 years later, he joined SBG in 2008, where he remains to this day. Number 2. Conor giving back to the local community. The bullying that initially led him to mixed martial arts had quite a profound effect on the young Irishman. Conor has actually spent time speaking to youth groups about the importance of non-violence and the harmful effects of bullying. In 2013, he was photographed at the local youth center, holding a Cage Warrior belt over each shoulder during one of those guest appearances, a feat he would repeat with UFC gold soon after. Number 3. There was something special about McGregor from the very start. Conor left a lasting impression, right from the beginning of his career. McGregor's first amateur fight was in 2007 for an organization called the Irish Ring of Truth. The promoters of the event were so impressed with his performance that they immediately signed him on a sponsorship that would keep the Irishman on a path to the top. Number 4. The first hurdle was the toughest to jump over. Conor almost quit the sport in a rare moment of self-doubt. In his third professional fight in June 2008, he lost via knee bar to Lithuanian fighter Artemis Sitnikov. Soon after this, he became disillusioned with the sport, deciding not to pursue a career in MMA. His parents and coaches worked hard to get him off the streets and back into the gym, leading to one of the most extraordinary careers in mixed martial arts history. Number 5. The night that Conor realized his true potential. Conor went from almost quitting the sport in 2008 to having 100% belief in his skills by 2009. At this time, Conor McGregor attended UFC 93 in Dublin as a spectator for the Dan Henderson vs. Rich Franklin card. Having seen the fighters from the top organization compete live, he became convinced that the pinnacle was within reach and that his skills had merit at the highest level of the sport. Number 6. The fans are vital to the success of the Irishman. The McGregor fan base is the reason he became a superstar. It seems odd to say that Conor McGregor's fame is what brought him to the UFC's attention. While Dana was on a visit to Ireland in 2013, all he kept hearing was good words regarding Conor McGregor. Dana had never seen him fight, but was convinced to have a meeting with Conor directly as a result of the fans' incessant approach. One meeting later, and the exciting career of the Irishman was born. Had McGregor not inspired that unusual level of hype domestically, things might have turned out very differently. Number 7. What happened to the hat? We are all familiar with the hat Conor wore in the lead up to his fights. It was his grandfather's hat, which Conor always wore out of respect to his lineage during his first 12 months in the UFC. However, the hat has not been seen for some time, and the reason is an unfortunate one. Not much more than a year after his debut in 2013, his car was broken into and his bag was stolen. The bag contained the famous hat, and it has sadly not been seen since. Number 8. Conor McGregor is an entertainer inside the cage as much as out of it. Alongside his records for highest PPV numbers, being the first to win 2 consecutive belts, having the fastest knockout in a title fight, and being the biggest earner, there are 2 stats that stand out as justified reasons for his unprecedented fame within the sport. He has the most consecutive Performance of the Night awards, 5, and the most consecutive post-fight bonuses, 8, in UFC history. This helps us understand that behind the incredible interest from fans lies an athlete who never fails to entertain us when the lights are on. Number 9. Conor's success is in a league of its own. MMA is such a new sport that the potential to earn crazy money simply has not existed in its short history. Most sports have had such a long time to build a fan base that is globally captivated. The greatest athletes find a way to transcend their sport, bringing them to the attention of the wider global audience while leading to riches unrealized in their chosen field. His success is so startling that he is the only MMA fighter ever to make it to the Forbes Top 100 Highest Paid Athletes list. This astounding feat may not be replicated for some time. Number 10. Conor has been offered some serious movie roles. A few years ago, there were some rumors that Conor was set to star in the HBO hit show Game of Thrones. Although these seem to have been unfounded, McGregor was actually offered a role in the new James Bond movie Spectre. He would have been cast as one of the villains in the movie, which would have brought him a significant payday and further worldwide attention and fame. Having thought it through, he turned down the role to focus solely on fighting, a lesson he had potentially learned from the career of Ronda Rousey. Well, that's it for our top 10 unknown facts about one of the most famous athletes on the planet. We hope you learned something new about the captivating Irishman and enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.